What's going on, you guys? This is Vincent Rusty Eye here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about 3 things that motivate me to keep going. Now, I'm making this video because yesterday I ended up putting up some baseboard in my bedroom, and this is a project that I've been putting off for literally almost 2 years now, and I've had the wood and everything to do it, all the materials, but I just haven't done it. And part of the problem is that I was having a hard time actually motivating myself to do it. It wasn't that it took that long or was something that was hard to do. It was that I just needed something to sort of push me over the edge to get it done. Now, it still has some work to do, so I'm not going to show it on camera, but I wanted to talk about 3 things that motivate me to actually get stuff like this done. Now, the first thing that motivates me is actually coffee. But let me be clear, caffeine does not motivate me. It's coffee that motivates me. Not to say that caffeine doesn't have any contributing factors, but the fact of the matter is that when I wake up in the morning, I reach for coffee, not just an energy drink or anything. And the reason for this is that coffee has always just been a staple in my life. It's a little bit of stability that keeps me going throughout my day. When I can reach for something warm and something that has a familiar flavor and taste, it helps me to kind of rejuvenate my day. And I think that's the big takeaway from this, is if you can reach for something like a favorite drink to help motivate you, then you pretty much can reach for it any time of day and sip it as slow as you want or drink it as fast as you want. It can always be there. And it's not like food where you have to really prepare it or anything like that, or an activity where you have to do the same. The second thing that motivates me is breathwork. Once again, like a drink, breathwork is always there. In fact, it's more accessible for me than coffee is. Because if it's at nighttime, I can't always drink coffee. But breathwork I can do. And there's different types of breathwork. It doesn't just have to be like Wim Hof method or something like that. Breathwork can be used throughout the day at any point in time for as little as 5 minutes or as much as an hour. I can even do breath work if I've got ruminating thoughts while I'm trying to sleep, and that will help to ease those thoughts down and help me get a restful night's sleep. So breath work can be used all the time for any motivation, even trying to motivate myself to go to sleep. And to me, it's really about centering myself. I think breath work is something that I can always do to bring myself to a centered place. You could do the same with prayer, meditation, probably most anything, as long as it's something that can really bring you back to a center point. And from that center point, from that level playing field, you can then work off that to get yourself back motivated. A great example of this is a shower. I use showers sometimes to do the same sort of effect, but showers just aren't as accessible as breath work, so that's why I choose breath work. The third thing that I use to motivate me is kind of a tricky one. I try to do small tasks that help build me up to a large task. This is something people use all the time to get into what they call a flow state. So you start off with menial tasks, like putting a nail into the wall or putting away dishes. And then what you're able to do is you're able to use that as a foundation to keep building upon tasks. So say you're lying in bed and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. You haven't motivated yourself, you haven't really rolled out of bed, or maybe you did to get breakfast and go to the bathroom, but then you put yourself right back in bed. When you're in a state like that, you have to ask the question, what am I willing to do right now? And if the answer to that question is roll over, then you just start rolling over. And if you know you can't get out of bed, but you know you can roll over, maybe you can roll yourself out of bed. It's the same concept, little things leading to a greater thing. And really, I think the core of this is just getting started. Just like writer's block or doing YouTube, you really just need to sit in front of the camera or sit in front of Word and just start typing, just start speaking and let things happen. Yeah, you're gonna make mistakes and you're not really going to be able to do everything perfectly, but at the end of the day, if you get going, that's really all that matters. I think one of the core reasons why I wanted to make this video is because I think that motivation is the center point for getting anything done in our life, having a fulfilling life. But I think we make the mistake oftentimes of waiting for motivation to come to us rather than us going to motivation. I feel like a lot of times in my life, I've always said, oh, I'm not motivated to do that. I'm not motivated to write my story. I'm not motivated enough to continue with my YouTube channel. But at the end of the day, It's not about that. It's about creating building blocks and knowing yourself well enough to know what motivates you. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like on it for me. It helps a lot. And if you're new to the channel and you want more content like this, then definitely hit that subscribe button. And down in the comment section, let me know what motivates you. And until next time, stay awesome.